This morning is a lovely glucose test. Let's drink this whole thing in 5 minutes. Yay! It was less than a minute. I don't think it's that bad at all. I don't know why everyone's like, oh my god, it's so disgusting. I think it's actually pretty good. Maybe because I love energy drinks. Hello world, welcome to my 28-week bump update. Sorry it's been yet another month since I did my last bump update, but I was busy with moving and school starting up and my son. So yeah, it's been a bit, but here we are. Yeah, so at 26 weeks I had the glucose test, as you saw me drinking the drink. And they said, my doctor's office said that if they were to call, that obviously there would be an issue with the results, but if they didn't call, then everything's good. So I didn't hear anything, and that was about almost 2 weeks ago. So I'm pretty sure I'm in the clear, but I have another appointment this Thursday or in 2 days. And I will, you know, ask just to make sure, but pretty sure I passed. I think in my last video I talked about how my wedding ring doesn't fit anymore, and so there's this great company, I don't know how to say it, I think it's Kalo, I'm not sure, but so I ordered 3 rings for only $12.99 off of Amazon, and I got a size up from, I'm usually a size 7, but I got size 8, you know, obviously because my fingers are they're pretty fat right now. And even a size 8 is a little bit tight, just a little bit. It's not uncomfortable or anything, but it still looks like, I don't know, I could probably get it, it would probably be like an 8.5, but probably a size 9 would be too big. But it feels good to have something on my wedding ring finger to, you know, obviously symbolize that I'm married. My doctor's appointments are now 2 weeks apart, so it's getting closer and closer. Also, I have one more ultrasound at the end of this month to check to make sure that everything's okay in there, and then unless there needs to be an ultrasound for you know, a medical reason, that should be it until she's here. I'm gonna go over the bump questions. So the baby is the size of an eggplant now. She's 2¼ pounds. About, I'll know more at the ultrasound. How far along? I am 28 weeks. Maternity clothes, yeah, that's all I can wear. Sleep, I'm still sleeping really good. I get a lot of sleep, thank goodness. My toddler sleeps really, really good. We go to bed around 9, and then he doesn't wake up until, well, he probably falls asleep between 9 and 10, but we lay down at 9, and then he doesn't wake up until between 8:30 and 9 the next morning. So I'm getting like between 10 and 11 hours a night, which is awesome. And then, but I can't nap during the day, like probably because I sleep so much at night and I don't need it. But I can feel myself getting more drowsy. But like when he takes a nap, I'll just go on YouTube or something and watch videos while he naps or catch up on homework because I just can't nap. Best moment this week, it was actually today. I was getting ready to do this video and I got a call from my agency, and they're doing this newsletter, and I think I'll be the first one, and they're doing like a spotlight for their surrogates, and they asked me to be the surrogate in the spotlight for next month. I'm like, oh cool. So they asked me to submit pictures and a description of like a paragraph of myself and why I decided to become a surrogate. So I thought that was pretty neat. Symptoms, I believe she's gonna have hair because I've been, well, not bad heartburn, but just more than I did with my son. And my son was born almost bald. But yeah, I definitely get a lot more heartburn with her. And it started a lot earlier too. Like I think it started around like 15 weeks, where with my son it started like, I think like 34 weeks. Like I was already almost done when it started, and it wasn't bad at all. It was just like maybe once a week and that's it. And honestly, it was to the point where I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what, you know, what is this? And then I was like, oh, that's heartburn. So this time around I definitely know what it is because it was so much more intense, and I asked the doctor about it. He's like, yeah, that's heartburn. I'm like, oh, okay. Food cravings and aversions. probably just the same things. I'm not really craving for much. I just had a really good sandwich that I heated up, and like a panini style, and that's really good. Aversions, I don't know, like food hasn't been tasting as good lately. It's been tasting kind of bland. Like I'll look forward to something, and I'll take my son to go get it with me, and it just didn't like satisfy. Like it didn't taste as good as I thought it was going to. So, and I've been feeling kind of not sick, but just a little nauseous lately. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of weird because I didn't get that with my son. And I'm like, hey, I thought nausea was to be over, but it's not like to the point where like I want to take medicine or anything for it. But I just do notice it's there. My belly button is still in. I'm curious how it's gonna go. I don't know if it's gonna pop out or not, because I could have swore that with my son it was already popped out by 28 weeks. But I wish I wrote this stuff down with him, because now I'm like, I don't really remember what happened last pregnancy. So now I'm doing these videos. I wish I did them with him so I could refer back. I am curious if I'm going to get that line this time around or not, because I've noticed that even though I'm bigger than when I was pregnant with my son, my belly is a lot smaller. I don't know if it's like a gender thing. I don't know. It's weird. What I miss my hubby. Can't wait to be with him again. We'll see him Thanksgiving. What I'm looking forward to, just kind of like what I said last video, just for all this just to be done, because once it's done, then we'll be moving back home. Thank you, cameraman. We'll be moving back home, and so I'm just, every week that like I turn 28, 29, 30 weeks, it's like one more week closer to just having my little family back together. And then my bump. Oh, my bump. So here is my belly. Ooh, my shirt's kind of see-through. I didn't know that. Here we are at 28 weeks. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't seem that big. Like, I remember with Broly it was bigger, but maybe just because, I don't know, like, because I'm not as small, so it doesn't, maybe that's why, because I was smaller when I was with him, or pregnant with him, that it seemed bigger. I don't know. But hey, that's fine. If she wants to stay small, that's fine. If I have a small baby, that is okay with me. So that is it for my 28 week bump update. Hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can follow along. So yeah, I'm in my 3rd trimester now, and I believe I'm gonna get the birth on film. I'm really gonna try to. I talked to my agency. Someone's gonna be with me from the agency, and I asked them, like, do you guys you know, mind filming, you know, because they like these videos, and I'm like, it'd be great for you guys to get your agency's name out there, but you know, obviously I can't hold the camera while, you know, obviously giving birth. So they're like, yeah, we'll help you out. And so yeah, so definitely I really think that I'll have the birth on here.